My name is David, and I spent my whole life building my fortune, not for myself, but for my only daughter, Emily. From the moment she was born, I promised myself she would never have to struggle the way I did. I worked 2 jobs for decades, early mornings at the factory and nights at a small grocery shop I opened with my bare hands. Every coin I saved went into building a home, securing land, and creating a future for her. Emily grew up in comfort, private school, new clothes every year and every birthday. I made sure she had the best gift she could imagine. I didn't care about my own needs, only her happiness. When her mother passed away, I became both father and mother to her. I cooked, cleaned, and stayed up late just to see her smile. She was all I had left in this world. But as she grew older, something in her changed. She started spending more time with new friends, some of them from very wealthy families. I noticed her attitude shift. She wanted expensive things, brands, trips, things I could barely afford. One evening, she came home with a friend I had never seen before. She called him just a friend, but I could tell he had a strong influence over her. He spoke about parties, luxury, and living life without limits. Slowly, Emily started withdrawing from me. She stopped sharing her life. Weeks later, I found out she had been taking money from my savings without telling me. I confronted her, but she brushed it off, saying, "It's my future, Dad. Why do you care so much?" One day, while I was out, she and her friend went behind my back and sold some of my valuable property, land I had kept for years. I only found out when I got a legal notice in the mail. My hands shook as I read the papers. The same hands that had worked all those years now held proof that my own daughter had betrayed me. My chest felt heavy. It wasn't about the money, it was about trust. When I confronted her, she didn't deny it. Instead, she shouted, "It's my right. I can do what I want with your wealth." I was speechless. This was the little girl I raised with love and sacrifice. A week later, things got worse. I came home to find the locks on my door had been changed. My daughter stood outside with her friend, telling me I couldn't live there anymore. My own house, the house I built with my blood and sweat, and I was no longer welcome. I stood there with just a small bag of clothes, looking at the windows where I had once watched her play. Memories of birthdays, family dinners, and quiet evenings flashed before my eyes. Neighbors watched from a distance, whispering. Some came up to ask what happened, but I couldn't speak. My voice trembled, my eyes filled with tears, and I walked away, feeling a pain deeper than any physical wound. Today, I live in a small rented room. I have nothing left but memories. Memories of a daughter I thought would care for me in my old age. The wealth is gone, but what hurts more is knowing that my love and trust meant so little to her. If you are watching this, remember, protect not just your money, but your heart. Betrayal doesn't always come from strangers. Sometimes it comes from the very people you raised and loved the most.